What's going on, everybody? Xander, the green industry guy. Hope you're doing great today. Thanks so much for joining us on our YouTube channel. Here's the video today. 3 ways for you to hire more effectively in your landscape business this year in 2023. Today is February 28th. Tomorrow is March 1st. For us here in the South, that means the beginning of the spring rush. For people in the Midwest or up there in snow, you got a little bit more time. But the key thing that we all struggle with in the green industry is, how do I hire better people? How do I find people in general? Some of you guys would just want people, let alone good people. So I have 3 tips and 3 really key things that over the course of my business life, I've hired over 100 people. We mostly had 20 employees the last 3 years. And we had the best staff we've ever had over the last year. And it's because I started implementing some of the things I'm about to talk to you about. So point number one is, I want you to think outside the box, okay? Think outside the box. What does that mean? In the past, if you go anywhere in town, you're gonna see a now hiring sign. You're gonna see people saying, apply now, apply today. And that doesn't really work anymore. Everybody knows everybody's hiring. Everybody's struggling to find people. So what do you have to do? You're on Indeed, you're on ZipRecruiter, you're on Facebook looking for people. Try to think outside the box. One thing that we did last year that I think you could implement is we put a sign out front that said, "Now hiring great people," or "Always hiring tremendous staff," or "Open interviews every Wednesday." Try to do something that makes it extremely easy for somebody to just pop in. We hired 2 people just by having the open interviews window every Wednesday. So if you don't have that, sign, that could be a good help for you. But also thinking outside the box. One thing we did with Facebook, instead of just posting, looking to hire good help, we started saying our story of our company and inviting people who I'm friends with on Facebook or my friends are friends with, saying, "Hey, if you know somebody that sounds like this, I would be honored if you would tell them to come apply with me." And you would be shocked at how many people we found, because people want to connect people they know with people they trust, which is hopefully you. So just start thinking outside the box, guys, whether it's going to the homeless shelter. Maybe there's some people coming out of that situation, looking for veterans who just retired. There are so many things. Just stop doing the normal things, what I'm trying to get at. Stop just, all right, time to hire, think outside the box. One other great thing with this is start a referral program for your employees. We had several employees. We would give them $100 a month for 5 months if they recommended a guy who came on. So that's something great. I think you'll enjoy. Hey guys, before I get to point number 2, I want to take a second and shout out LMN for sponsoring this video and talk about their job costing feature. You guys know I've been a part of using CRMs for my entire career in my landscape company, and just recently I switched to LMN, not because I'm partnering with them, because I think they are the best software for if you're trying to see how much profit you can actually make and how organized your business can be. So make sure you check out their job costing feature that they just went live with a few weeks ago. You're gonna not regret that decision. Thanks, guys. Number 2 is switching your mindset from hiring to recruiting. I don't know about you, if you guys are football fans. I'm a big football fan. Go Cox. It is incredibly important to make someone feel wanted rather than needed. Everybody needs people, but not everyone wants people. And I think if you can change the way you're talking, the language you're using when you're interviewing somebody, to making them feel recruited to your organization rather than you just, "Oh, you're hired," and using common language, I think you're gonna see great results. When people feel wanted, they want to be a part of the team. So start switching your thinking, to recruiting people rather than hiring. Maybe you go to McDonald's. I heard this great story. Maybe you go to McDonald's to get a biscuit and you are just blown away with the guy at the counter. Why don't you recruit him? Have a business card, give it to him, say, "Hey man, you're the type of guy I'd love to work in my company." Start looking at recruiting, not just hiring. Number 3, this is a really good way when you have somebody who's on the fence about your job versus another. Incentivize, 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 okay? If you're not doing bonuses, if you're not doing paid time off, if you're not doing holidays, if you're not doing what I always recommend, 4 10-hour shifts, so you get an extra day off a week, you really need to start doing that. You're gonna see your pool of applicants start growing and growing and growing, and you're gonna see better people. I mean, the fact is, guys, people don't wanna work as much. So if you can give them Fridays off like we do, unless it rains, you are gonna see your applicant pool just continue to burst at the seams. And so incentivize, give sign-on bonus, retention bonus, 90-day pay raise, the list goes on. But just make sure you're not just, hey, here's your hourly wage, appreciate you, come run a weed eater. Make it appealing. So guys, those are the 3 tips. I think you're going to see a great results if you can apply any of these tips. If you can apply all 3, you're going to see things turn gravy for you this growing season. This is Xander, the Green Industry Guy. I hope this was helpful. Again, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.